We went to the Coke 600 Charlotte NASCAR race, and we're going to tell you all about the experience. The Coke 600 takes place every year on Memorial Day weekend as the third element of the trifecta of racing, as many put it, after the Formula One race in Monaco and the Indianapolis 500. NASCAR does a great job at honoring those who served here at the Charlotte race every single year. This year we got to see some different displays from the military, as well as at the end of Stage 2 they had a moment of silence where all the cars shut off on pit road to honor those who we have lost. There were tons of USA chants during this display. Then of course the flyover comes, which means it's time to get the race started. Our seats were down in the entrance to turn 1 for the race. We had originally bought some different seats, but after some issues, this is where we ended up sitting. We'll give you some more details on that at the end. The race got started, and not long after that, we were able to watch some nice redneck fighting going down in the campgrounds, which also meant it was time for the first beer of the evening. Not all tracks have it, so shout out to Charlotte Motor Speedway for having a scoring pylon and a nice big TV on the backstretch. Now let's take a look at some of the food. There were lots of long lines. Here's some prices on hot dogs and things. $7 on the hot dog will be our baseline for future coming races. Funnel cakes, corn dogs, hamburgers, turkey legs. There was a lot to pick from. Just had some long lines, I'd say. We ended up just getting pretzels for the evening since we'd brought some other food. Pretzels were $8 each. You could do plain, salted, or cinnamon sugar. Mustard section was looking pretty rough. Here's our cinnamon sugar pretzel and the salted one. They were both just kind of a pretzel, you know. Racing action definitely was fun once it got more into the nighttime. Temperatures got cooler. Everything was a little bit better in that regard. Also, race cars under the lights, it's just better that way. But not long after that, it went into a rain and lightning hold as the storm started to move in. Fans had to leave the grandstands.
Coke 600, we're finally recording this video, but we had quite the time. We didn't really chow down on a lot there. The pretzels were,
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those places you get to your seat, you don't move.
yeah, and concession lines were so long.
Yeah, pretzels were decent.
A little pricey.
Yeah.
And I got the other videos and pictures to kind of show some of the options at least. There is enough options, but the lines were long.
I think you bring your own shout out to that one, but
Yeah. Also, I was not really happy with the fact that they told us to hang out and wait for the race to get going. We're going to clean up the track, and then we ended up driving home. We were like, this is raining too much, and then by the time we drove all the way home, they called.
yeah.
So I felt bad for all the fans on that one. Yeah.
And being involved in like the NASCAR world a little bit more nowadays, it's just, yeah, save for what you can. I ain't trying to get rained on.
Nah, at that point.
Nobody can rain on our parade.
Also, we'll put up a different video about this, but we had the bad issue with the tickets because we had bought the much nicer tickets. We'll put up separate videos
Yeah.
just explaining that one. Quite upset with what happened on that. So, we'll probably go to the Charlotte race again, but we'll probably take our own food to avoid concession lines. We'll probably take our own beverages again to do the same thing. It's probably cheaper that way.
Yeah.
And you can take a cooler. We can go again, but we just didn't. It was an okay trip this time.
Yeah.
Would you race again? And would you chow down?
Boogity, boogity, boogity.